Diversity is the new bigotry. And who better exemplifies that notion than the despicable, racist and sexist Mustafa Baha, who as the former diversity officer at Goldsmiths University tried to ban white, cis males from a meeting about diversifying the curriculum. An extraordinary action given that the meeting purported to promote zero tolerance for all forms of prejudice, discrimination and oppression, and then topped it all off by defending her actions on the ground that she couldn't be racist because she's a member of an ethnic minority. But of course, we shouldn't write off diversity altogether. Diversity of opinion is a great idea, as George Patton noted. If everyone is thinking alike, then somebody isn't thinking. But you see, social justice warriors and pure ideologues aren't capable of delineating between diversity that's actually constructive and useful from simply using diversity as a blunt instrument to be applied always and everywhere across society without thinking about the consequences. And so the march of diversity continues. Just look at the BBC's new diversity and inclusion strategy, 2016 to 2020, which seeks to mandate 50% women, 8% disabled, 8% LGBT, 15% black, Asian, and ethnic minorities. And that's diversity in a nutshell today. Divide everybody up into groups based on race, gender, ethnicity, or sexual preference, and treat them differently. So where does this madness end? Well, Dave Cullen gave us a glimpse of what the future might look like.
Tickets! Get your tickets! I got tickets! I got tickets for the big generic sports games. Get your tickets!
Yeah, man. I'll take 2 tickets. How much?
No, sorry, man. I can't sell you these tickets. Get your tickets!
Hey, why not?
I can only sell these tickets to women, okay?
To women? Why only to women? Dude, hardly any women go to big generic sports games. The attendance in the stadiums is like 90% male.
Yeah, and that's the problem. It's sexist. Okay, we gotta get girls into sports. The government want 50-50 representation in all the sports stadiums.
Let me guess. Because it's 2016.
Pretty much.
Dude, you're a fucking ticket type for fuck's sake. Why did you even care?
Dude, just give us the fucking tickets, will you?
I told you I can't do that, alright? Tickets! Get your tickets! I've got tickets! Get your tickets to the big generic sports game.
I can't fucking believe that.
Alright, hang on. I've got Olivia. Alright. This is what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna go back to
I got tickets. Get your tickets.
Alright, dude. I think we'll be taking those 2 tickets off you now.
Mate, I already told you, okay? I can't sell you the tickets. We have to use affirmative action to get girls into the stadiums.
Yes, but that's the point. You never asked us what our preferred gender pronouns are.
What are you on about?
Dude, we identify as women.
Really?
Dude, don't be so offensive, alright? Just because we have beards, manly features, and deep voices shouldn't make you think that we're men. I mean, everybody knows that gender is a social construct.
Yeah. And if you don't sell us those fucking tickets, you're a sexist, misogynistic, bigoted transphobe.
Why didn't you just say so? I'm sorry, ladies. By all means, take them. €60 each.
I'll take those.
Now you might be thinking, well, that's a bit extreme. That'll never happen. Well, never say never, because you see, that's exactly what happened here in Australia. From the Daily Telegraph, Liberal staffer pretended to be a woman to win ballot. A Liberal MP staffer has been accused of switching his gender identity in 5 minutes merely so he could win a university election. Alex Fitton was elected to the Sydney University Students' Representative Council on Wednesday night after bizarrely declaring he was no longer a man. The Student Council introduced a regulation to its election rules last year stating that when one of 2 people intended to share a position on council, one must not identify as a cis male. Due to the controversial nature of the election result, it was not officially declared, and Ms. Smith said it may be challenged. She also said if Mr. Fitton did swap identities simply to win the election, he had trivialised extremely serious matters. It is trivializing a very real oppression that people face every single day and which literally leads people to deal with issues like suicide, mental health, homelessness, and discrimination, she said. If you don't experience those oppressions, then you shouldn't pretend that you do just to win an election. Well, feminists have been pretending to experience oppression for decades when they haven't. And since you brought up suicide, it might interest you to know that cis males commit way more suicide than anyone else. But don't let facts get in the way of your oppression narrative. Quite frankly, I hope this happens more often. People like Alex Fitton are simply adhering to the ridiculous rules laid down by the identitarians.
Once again, intellectuals and race. The key word among advocates of multiculturalism became diversity.
Yes.
Sweeping claims for the benefits of demographic and cultural diversity have prevailed without a speck of evidence being asked for or given. Name a few institutions in which diversity is championed without evidence.
Gosh, the question would be, name one where that isn't the case. I would say the whole Ivy League, Stanford, Berkeley.
Corporate America?
Yes. It's really miraculous almost. I mean, I can't think of a word that has gained such widespread use and which is utterly unchallenged without one speck of evidence. If you look at societies that are diverse, they have all they can do to avoid mutual bloodshed. I mean, India, for example, is very diverse, and you know
it barely coheres as a nation.
That's right. When India was given its freedom by Britain and split into India and Pakistan, I mean, the number of people slaughtered between Hindus and Muslims ran into the hundreds of thousands.